Are you truly ready for what's about to happen? Picture this. You head to the store only to find barren shelves and your must-have items completely wiped out. Experts are sounding the alarm. They're predicting major shortages in key grocery items as soon as next week. Supply chains are stretched thin, prices are surging, and extreme weather is shaking things up. This isn't just another warning. We're talking about a perfect storm that could catch anyone off guard. But you don't have to be unprepared. Today we're revealing the 12 essential grocery items you need to grab now before it's too late. From pantry staples to surprising must-haves, wait till you hear number 7. This list isn't just about staying stocked, it's about staying ahead. Remember those moments when your go-to items were nowhere to be found? This time, you can be ready. Don't risk being left with empty shelves in the middle of the chaos. Stick around, take notes, and let us know in the comments which items have been hardest for you to find lately. It's time to take action. You don't want to miss this. Let's jump in. Item 1. Flour and baking essentials. Flour might seem like a no-brainer, but think about this for a second. When was the last time you paid attention to how crucial it is in your day-to-day cooking? Flour isn't just for baking cakes or cookies. It's the backbone of so many recipes. Pancakes for breakfast, homemade bread, thickening soups, and even crafting delicious sauces. It's a pantry hero that often goes unappreciated until it's suddenly gone. Here's the deal. Experts are warning about rising prices and potential shortages due to supply chain issues. Stock up now, before you're left searching empty shelves. Flour lasts for a long time if you store it properly. Transfer it to an airtight container to keep it fresh, safe from moisture, and free from pests. And here's a pro tip for you. If you buy flour in bulk, freeze it. Freezing flour can easily give you extra months, even years of shelf life. And don't forget the baking squad that comes along with flour. Yeast, sugar, and baking powder are essentials you can't skip. If you've got plans for fresh bread or pizza dough, yeast is non-negotiable. Want something sweet? Sugar is a staple for everything from desserts to preserving fruits. Baking powder? It's the unsung hero of cookies, muffins, and pancakes. You might think these items last forever, but double-check the expiration dates when you can. These products are often the first to vanish from store aisles in a panic, so grab a little extra while you can. Trust me, having a stocked pantry of baking essentials means you're not just surviving shortages, you're thriving with homemade comfort food. Item 2. Frozen vegetables and fruits. Fresh produce is fantastic, but when a shortage is brewing, frozen vegetables and fruits are your unbeatable backup. Here's the truth. During times of scarcity, fresh veggies and fruits are often the first to run out due to their short shelf life. That's where frozen options save the day. They're not only affordable, but can last for months in your freezer without losing their nutritional value. Imagine not having to scramble to find fresh produce when you can just reach into your freezer for perfectly preserved options. Think about frozen vegetables like peas, spinach, carrots, and broccoli. These are incredibly versatile and can be used in a variety of dishes like stir-fries, soups, or casseroles. Even better, you can cook them straight from the freezer without any thawing required, making meal prep stress-free. This is a lifesaver when you're in a time crunch or dealing with last-minute meals. Now, let's talk about frozen fruits. Berries, mangoes, and peaches are all must-haves. These aren't just great for smoothies. You can use them to make pies, top your oatmeal, or even create healthy desserts. And here's the best part. Frozen fruits are picked and preserved at their peak ripeness, so you're not compromising on quality or flavor. Frozen options take up minimal freezer space and don't require complicated storage solutions. Just toss them in your freezer and they're good to go for months. During a shortage, while others are worrying about spoiling fresh produce, you'll have an easy, reliable source of fruits and veggies for your meals. But don't wait until shelves are empty. Stock up now before they become the next scarcity. Item 3. Eggs. Eggs are among the most versatile foods out there. Scrambled, fried, boiled, or baked into something delicious, they're staples in countless recipes. Whether it's breakfast, lunch, dinner, or dessert, eggs play a starring role in our kitchens. But here's the catch. Eggs don't just appear on shelves magically. Supply chain hiccups and price spikes can make them harder to find. With potential shortages looming, now's the time to stock up. Eggs do have a shelf life, but they last longer than you might think when stored properly. Keep them in the coldest part of your fridge and you can usually stretch them for up to 5 weeks beyond the sell-by date. That's plenty of time to make sure you don't run out. And if you're looking for an even longer-lasting option, powdered eggs are an excellent alternative. These are perfect for emergencies, taking up little space and lasting for years if stored in a cool, dry place. Eggs are also nutritional powerhouses. They're packed with protein, vitamins, and healthy fats, making them fantastic for keeping your meals balanced and filling. Whether you're whipping up a quick omelet, incorporating them into baking recipes, or using them to add richness to soups and sauces, they're incredibly versatile. Don't underestimate how fast eggs can disappear from stores during panic buying episodes. If you have the space, don't hesitate to grab an extra carton or two. You won't regret it when shortages hit, and you've got everything you need to keep your meals delicious and nutritious. Item 4. Milk alternatives. Milk might seem like an obvious staple, but one thing we've learned from previous shortages is that dairy milk can disappear fast, and even if it's available, rising prices might push it out of reach for many people. That's where milk alternatives come in, as reliable, long-lasting, and versatile options. Almond milk, oat milk, soy milk, and even coconut milk are excellent substitutes that can do more than just replace the milk in your cereal. The big advantage here? These alternatives often last much longer than regular milk, especially unopened. You can store them in your pantry for months without needing refrigeration until you crack them open. This makes them perfect for stocking up ahead of potential shortages. Once opened, they can last in your fridge for about a week, giving you plenty of time to use them up. Milk substitutes are also great for all kinds of diets. Are you lactose intolerant? Vegan? Just looking for something different? There's an option for everyone. Almond milk is light and nutty, perfect for cereals and smoothies. Oat milk is rich and creamy, making it fantastic for baking or stirring into your coffee. Soy milk has a higher protein content, so it's excellent for hearty recipes. The possibilities are endless. When the shelves are bare of fresh dairy, you'll be thankful for these handy cartons stocked in your pantry. They're not just great backups, they're kitchen lifesavers that can be used in nearly any recipe calling for milk. Remember, these items can go fast during scarcity, so pick up a few extras while you still can. Having them on hand ensures you won't feel the pinch when dairy becomes hard to find or too costly to buy. Item 5. Peanut butter. Peanut butter is the ultimate pantry staple, and if there's one item you want to have on hand before shortages hit, it's this. Think about it. Peanut butter is affordable, versatile, and packed with both protein and healthy fats to keep you full and fueled for hours. Whether you're spreading it on toast, combining it with apples or crackers, or blending it straight into smoothies, peanut butter has you covered. It's a pantry MVP you don't want to ignore. One of the best things about peanut butter is its amazing shelf life. An unopened jar can last for up to a year, and even once you crack it open, it's good for several months. The key is to keep it in a cool, dry place to maintain freshness. And if you pick up natural peanut butter, remember to give the jar a good stir to keep the oil from separating. When thinking of convenience foods during a shortage, peanut butter wins again. It doesn't require cooking, so it's a lifesaver when you're too busy or tired to whip up an elaborate meal. Feeling extra creative? Mix it with honey or cocoa powder for a quick, sweet treat. If you're really preparing for the long haul, consider buying in bulk or grabbing multiple jars when you see a good deal. One jar goes a long way, making peanut butter one of the most budget-friendly options out there. During a food shortage, this kind of adaptability is essential. Stock up before the panic buying begins, and trust me, you'll be glad you did when peanut butter becomes a rare find. From snacks to meals to emergency rations, peanut butter delivers the goods every time. Item 6. Coffee and tea. What's the one thing that can make a tough day better? For millions of us, it's coffee or tea. These aren't just drinks, they're part of our daily routines and rituals. But imagine walking into stores next week and seeing coffee and tea shelves cleared out. It's a nightmare, right? That's why these beverages belong on your must-buy-now list. Coffee is a powerhouse beverage. Whether you choose instant, ground, or whole bean, having a stash of coffee is critical if you don't want to start your mornings on the wrong foot. Coffee lasts a surprisingly long time when stored in a cool, dry place, especially if sealed properly. If you love your daily caffeine fix, don't take any chances. Stock up on an extra few bags or cans, and don't skip over instant coffee. It's lightweight, shelf-stable, and perfect as a backup. Tea, on the other hand, is your go-to for winding down or even lending a calming effect during stressful times. Herbal teas like chamomile or peppermint can soothe your nerves, while green and black teas energize and focus you. The beauty of tea is its versatility. There are endless options of flavors, and tea bags or loose leaf varieties last for months, even years if stored properly. Hot drinks offer more than just comfort. They're anchors when things feel uncertain. When shortages hit and panic sets in, the last thing you want is to be running on empty without your favorite cup of morning coffee or evening tea. Buy extra now. Getting ahead means you'll be caffeinated, calm, and ready to face whatever comes next. Item 7. Canned meat. We can't talk about being prepared for food shortages without mentioning canned meat. It's the ultimate long-lasting protein source that's ready to eat whenever you need it. With fresh meat often being one of the first items to disappear, canned options like tuna, chicken, and salmon are pantry lifesavers. They're convenient, nutritious, and incredibly versatile, making them an item you should absolutely grab now. Tuna is a classic go-to. It's cheap, packed with protein, and transforms salads, sandwiches, or pasta into filling meals. But don't stop there. Canned chicken is perfect for soups, stews, and wraps. Salmon offers a richer, more flavorful option with tons of health benefits thanks to its omega-3 fatty acids. The versatility of these items means you can stretch your meals without compromising on taste or nutrition. One of the biggest advantages of canned meat is its impressive shelf life. Most of these products can last 3 to 5 years if unopened, making them a no-brainer for emergency preparedness. They're also lightweight and easy to store, so you can stockpile several cans without stressing about space. If things get tough and other protein options become scarce, you'll be glad to have these in your pantry. Canned meats don't require refrigeration, don't spoil fast, and can be eaten straight from the can in a pinch. Add them to your cart now. These are high-demand items when food shortages strike, so you don't want to be left empty-handed. Item 8. Oats and cereal. Oats and cereal are the unsung heroes of the pantry. When you're thinking about long-lasting, affordable, and filling foods, these should be at the top of your list. Trust me, during a food shortage, you'll be so glad you stocked up on these reliable staples. Oats are incredibly versatile. Need a warm breakfast? Cook up a bowl of oatmeal in minutes. Want to bake something? They're essential for cookies, muffins, and granola bars. Trying to add a health boost to your smoothie? Toss in some oats for extra fiber. One large bag or container of oats can last for months, even longer if stored properly in a cool, dry spot. Plus, oats are budget-friendly, making them a smart choice if you're preparing for uncertain times on a tight budget. Cereal, on the other hand, is your quick fix for breakfast or a snack. No cooking necessary, just pour, add milk or one of those milk alternatives we mentioned earlier, and you've got an instant meal. Cereal comes in endless varieties, from classic options like cornflakes to high-fiber or protein-packed versions. And it's a comfort food many of us turn to when things get stressful or chaotic. The shelf life of both oats and cereal is a huge plus. If you properly store cereal in an airtight container, it'll stay fresh for months. During a shortage, when time and resources are limited, this kind of convenience becomes priceless. Stock up now on oats and cereal while you still can. These might not stay on shelves for long once the panic sets in, and you don't want to miss out on these pantry essentials. They're quick, filling, and will keep you fueled through any tough days ahead. Item 9. Canned goods. When it comes to building a reliable stockpile for shortages, canned goods are an absolute essential. They're the Swiss Army knife of pantry items. Affordable, versatile, and built to last. The beauty of canned goods lies in their incredible shelf life. Kept in a cool, dry space, many canned items can remain good for up to 5 years or longer. That's food security right there, and it's exactly what you need when uncertainty is looming. Canned vegetables like corn, green beans, and peas are perfect for side dishes or tossing into soups and casseroles. Beans, whether black, kidney, or chickpeas, are fantastic for hearty meals like chili or salads. And don't overlook canned tomatoes, which can be the base for pasta sauces, stews, or even a quick homemade pizza. These staples are dense in nutrients and easy to use, even when fresh produce becomes harder to find. Don't sleep on the canned proteins. Tuna, salmon, and chicken are high in protein and require zero cooking. Simply pop the can and they're ready to eat. They're incredibly versatile, whether you throw them in a salad, sandwich, or casserole. But remember, these items tend to fly off the shelves the moment panic sets in, so getting ahead of the rush is crucial. Smart stocking isn't just about grabbing everything in sight. Focus on items you know your family likes and will actually use. Rotate your stock regularly to keep everything fresh and usable. Trust me, during a shortage, your stash of canned goods will become the backbone of your meal planning. Secure your canned goods now, before they're gone, and brace yourself for a stable, stress-free pantry. Item 10. Rice and pasta. Rice and pasta are two pantry all-stars that absolutely deserve a spot in your shortage preparedness plan. Why? Because they're cheap, filling, and have an insanely long shelf life when stored correctly. Whether you're feeding a family or keeping it simple for one, these powerhouse staples can stretch your meals and fill you up, even during a crisis. Rice is a near-perfect food. White rice, brown rice, jasmine, or basmati, it doesn't matter, they're all versatile. Use it as the base for stir-fries, curries, soups, or just a dependable side dish. Lightweight and easy to store, rice is a no-brainer for stocking up. Pro tip: store it in airtight containers to protect it from moisture or pests. If you've got the room, buy in bulk. Those big bags of rice are incredibly cost-effective and will last a long time. Pasta is equally indispensable. It's quick to cook, shelf-stable, and endlessly adaptable. From spaghetti to penne, or even lasagna sheets, there's a pasta for every occasion. Pair it with a simple jar of sauce, a sprinkle of cheese, or some of that canned meat you've stocked, and you've got a hearty meal in minutes. Pasta is also ideal for casseroles, soups, and salads. These items are pantry staples for a reason, but during food shortages, they're often some of the first to vanish from shelves. Grabbing extra bags now isn't just smart, it's essential. These easy-to-store carbs will not only stretch your meals, but also provide comfort during stressful times. Don't wait for the scramble. Load up on rice and pasta while they're still fully stocked and affordable. They'll be your pantry superheroes when the going gets tough. Item 11. Canned soup and broth. If there's one item that screams quick and comforting, it's canned soup and broth. These are lifesavers when time is short, resources are low, or you just need a cozy meal. With shortages becoming more frequent, grabbing a few extra cans of soup and broth now could make a huge difference later. Canned soup is practically a meal in a tin. Hearty options like chicken noodle, vegetable, or even creamy tomato are perfect when you're craving something satisfying without the hassle of cooking from scratch. They heat up in minutes and can be customized. Want to elevate that soup? Toss in some canned veggies, frozen meat, or some rice for a filling upgrade. But broth is just as vital. Chicken, beef, veggie, or bone broth, it's a pantry staple you'll need for so many dishes. From soups and stews to sauces and risottos, broth adds depth and richness to your cooking. And here's the best part. Canned soups and broths have long shelf lives, often a year or longer, so they're perfect for stocking up during unpredictable times. The versatility of these pantry favorites is unmatched. Stockpile a good variety of soups and broths to mix up your meals and keep things interesting. And don't forget to grab low-sodium or reduced-fat options if you're keeping an eye on your health. These compact, easy-to-store items can make all the difference when fresh ingredients are in short supply. Act now. Stocking up on soups and broths before shortages strike is one of the easiest ways to keep yourself and your family happily fed. Item 12. Spices and seasonings. Spices and seasonings might not be the first thing you think of when preparing for a shortage, but trust me, they're crucial. When fresh ingredients become scarce and meals rely on pantry staples, having a well-stocked spice rack can be the secret to making your dishes flavorful and enjoyable. Think about rice, beans, or canned goods. On their own, they're filling, but can taste bland if eaten repeatedly. A dash of spice changes everything. Salt, pepper, garlic powder, paprika, chili flakes, cumin, and oregano are just a few of the versatile basics you'll want in your pantry. These can transform even the humblest meal into something delicious. Consider adding dried herbs like basil, thyme, and parsley to elevate your sauces, soups, and casseroles even further. The great thing about spices is their insane shelf life. Kept in airtight containers in a cool, dark spot, most spices can last several years while retaining their punchy flavors. That makes them perfect for long-term storage and added variety when fresh foods are hard to come by. But don't stop at savory options. Sweet spices like cinnamon, nutmeg, and vanilla extract are excellent for baking or desserts, especially when comfort food cravings hit during stressful times. Even basic dishes like oatmeal can become a treat with some cinnamon and sugar. The tiniest pinch of spice can make a massive difference in how enjoyable your meals are during shortages. Don't overlook them. Buy the staples you'll use often, and consider investing in a few of your favorite extras. Spices take up almost no space, are cost-effective, and will keep your meals exciting, even during the most challenging times. Stock up now, because once shortages take hold, even these small heroes might be hard to find. Preparing for potential shortages doesn't have to be overwhelming. With careful planning and a focus on versatile, long-lasting essentials, you can ensure your pantry is ready for anything. Stocking up on these 12 grocery items now will give you peace of mind and the ability to provide nutritious and enjoyable meals for yourself and your loved ones, no matter what challenges arise.